Hello, I'm Steve. I've been selling some things on eBay. Having checked through the contents of my Space Crusade game, which is now all boxed up and hopefully ready to go, I'm now going to move on to checking the two extension packs that I have. So what I'll be looking at in this video is my Space Crusade Mission Dreadnought expansion pack and the Eldar Attack expansion pack. Now, these aren't games in themselves, they're simply extensions to the main game to give you extra missions, extra characters, and so on. Now, these boxes are actually, these are in very good condition. They're quite flimsy, have to be stored quite carefully. And I have seen just the box alone, the empty box, listed on eBay for £25. So there is quite a lot of money to be made out of these things. So let's have a look at these. Let's see if everything's in place. So I've got the mission manual in front of me for the Dreadnought expansion. Let's just go through the contents there. Now the first thing I'm going to look at is the 12 finely detailed Citadel miniatures. And what we have to start with is 6 Space Marines. Now these Space Marines are basically in 3 different squads. So we've got the red ones, which are the Blood Angels squad. We've got the blue ones, which are the Supermarine Marines. And the yellow ones, which are the Iron Fists. So 6 of these, there's 2 of each colour. So I've already put some of them in this bag here. So they'll go in there to team up with their colleagues. And in addition to that, there are 4 of these androids. Now, there are 4 androids in the main Space Crusade game. These pieces, these android pieces that I've got all 4 of them, and they've all been painted by my son. He's not done too bad a job on them, but they're only parts painted in this particular expansion pack. So I'll put them in the bag there, and they are ready to go. The next thing that is listed is 3 Dreadnought heavy weapons and 3 Dreadnought extra heavy weapons. Now, I won't show you them all because they're quite fiddly, and I have put some of them in the bags already, but I'll show you a small selection. So this is a sort of little missile launcher thing. This is some nasty, huge gun. And here another, I don't know, plasma gun, something science fiction-y like that. So there's 6 of those all together, and those I'm putting in with the dreadnoughts themselves. Now the dreadnoughts, I've not put them together. At least they're not constructed at the moment. They come in these different parts. So we've got the body, and you see these little clips here where the weapons would fit onto like that. As I say, they're very fiddly. They've got leg sections. One of the dreadnoughts has got extended legs like this one. The other dreadnought is in a crouching position. I'm not going to construct them because they are too fiddly to do, really. I think it's probably better if I just let that task go to whoever the new owner might be. So we've got all the pieces for that, and basically, dropped it on the floor. Don't worry, it's fine. So we've got 2 bags of those, which are ready to go. Next thing on the list are some weapons again. We've got this, which is a Tarantula mobile support weapon. And again, there are 3 of these, again in each of the colours. I've only put one of them together, and that's really just a 2-part piece, which if I can take it apart there and put it in the bag with the blue and the red ones. So they're all there and in piece. And also we've got 3 Tarantula support control consoles. These little bitty things here, which again, we've got all of those and they're in that bag. Then we've got 9 extra heavy marine weapons. And again, these little bits are all here. They're all in the kit. There are too many of them really for me to show you individually. But they're all there. They're unpainted. They're in excellent condition. There's no damage to them. There's none of these little plugs broken off or anything like that. So they're all there. There's 2 of them. There's a third yellow one there, and some bolter weapons. So there should be 6 bolters. Indeed, we have got 6 bolters, so they're all going in there. There are supposed to be 6 backpacks as well, which I've shown you earlier because they were attached to the Marines. So again, they're fine, they're all there. And we should now have 6 bulkhead doors, which we do. So here's a pack of 6 bulkhead doors, so they're all there and ready to go. We should have a Marine Reference Master chart, which is this, that just basically shows you what the weapons are and what the capabilities of those weapons are. So they're all there and ready to go. We should have 2 corridor sections, and here we have them, 2 corridor sections. Oh, those aren't corridor sections, they're the walls. What am I talking about? Those are the walls. And these are the corridor sections. So they're there, they're present, they're ready to go. And the Dreadnought factory game board. So this again, that's just an extension piece for the big game. So these would go with the 4 larger game boards that come with the Space Crusade main game. And in addition to that, we've got 2 special combat dice. So those are to complement the combat dice that are in the main game. So there's 6 of them in the main game, 2 of them here, 1 red, 1 white. There's a couple of clips there to hold the walls together. And then we've got 8 blip tokens and 8 reinforcement tokens, which are in here. Now, I did have a bit of problem with those because the blip tokens have got mixed up between the 2 different games. So there were too many of them in this extension pack. There were not enough in the other ones, so I had to hunt around to find out which ones should be with which pack. Managed to do it in the end because there's a slightly different green colour on these tokens to the tokens in the main game. But they're all there. And that's it. Basically, that's a complete pack. The other one I'm going to look at is Eldar Attack. Now, this game I have seen listed on eBay for £200, and it has sold for £200, which is incredible. But it's basically, it's not made anymore. This one is in excellent condition. It is all there. I'll show you all the pieces. And people are willing to pay the money, I guess. So let's have a look at that one. So what should we have here? Now this was quite difficult to count because again the pieces are quite fiddly. They're all this blue colour, so when you're looking in a box of stuff, they do tend to kind of blend together a bit. So what should we have on here? Now this is something called an Eldar Warrior, and I've attached one of the weapons to it. I won't unclip it because there's when you're trying to do it in a hurry, there's always the danger that something might break off, so I wouldn't want to do that. So that's an Eldar Warrior. There are 9 of those, and 9 of them are all in place. And in addition to that, if I can find him, here we are. There is the 1 Eldar Exarch. So he's the boss guy, I guess. And so he's got the biggest weapon. And so they're all in place. 10 finely detailed Citadel miniatures, 1 Eldar Exarch, 9 Eldar Warriors. They're all there. Now the difficult bit to count is the 16 Eldar weapons. The basic Eldar weapon, the small arms if you like, is something called the Shuriken catapults, which are these little things. I don't know if you can see that. So that is a Shuriken catapult. And there are 9 of them. Some of them I have attached to the little warriors. And then we've got laser cannons. We should have 2 laser cannons, 2 shuriken cannons, and 2 missile launchers. Now I have got 6 of those weapons altogether. I'm not sure which is which. So again, I've already shown you that one. So I guess that's a shuriken cannon. Looks a little bit like the shuriken catapult. Might be wrong. I'm not sure. That I'm pretty sure is a missile launcher. So we've got 2 of those, and then the other weapon that we have, if I can find it, it's not attached to a little man. It's one of these, so I'm guessing that's a laser cannon. I might have got them mixed up, but there are 6 of them altogether, so I definitely know they're all there. And there's a shuriken pistol. Now this took me ages to find, and it was staring me in the face all the time because it's actually attached to the Eldar Exarch. So, phew, they are all there. So that was fantastic. And then just some little bits if I can find them. And they are in this bag. We've got a force wall base and a psychic screen base. So there's these little 2 plastic doodads here, which have slits in them for standing up the force wall and the psychic screen. So one of these is a force wall, the other's a psychic screen. Offhand, I'm not sure which is which, but they are both there. So that's that. So all those bits are there. And then we've got a series of cards. Now, if you're familiar with the Space Crusade main game, you know that there are quite a lot of cards that come with this. There's no cards with the Mission Dreadnought extension, but this has got four sets of different cards. So what we have, if we can take you through them, we've got 10 Exarch cards, which are these things. Now they come in a little rubber band. I won't take it off, otherwise these things will go all over the place. But essentially they're 2-sided, so it's got that nice blue and black back, which is rather nice. If you're familiar with the original game, they have got a very similar design with a green and black colour to them, and on the other side is a full colour little card explaining what you do in gameplay. Then we've got 4 Eldar Order cards. So again, blue back, full colour front. That's the only bit of damage in this game, really, is one of the elastic bands has come apart there. Fortunate, given the age of this, that they haven't eroded away, because as you know, rubber does tend to get very brittle with age, but these are still fine, so that's good. They're all there. Then we've got some alien event cards. These again, they're very similar to the ones in the original game. So there are 22 of those. So they're all there. Again, they're all complete. And then finally with the cards, we've got these Exarch skill and equipment cards. So these, basically all the cards are there. So that's fantastic. I'm glad we've got those. And the last things to show you are the game board. Again, to go with the original game, those would lie along with the 4 larger original boards. And we've got the Eldar reference chart again there, showing you what the powers of their weapons, what their movement skills are. So I'm glad to say it's all there. I think there's probably, if you've seen my Space Crusade game, where a lot of the pieces are painted, some of them are a little bit of damage on them, some bits are missing. But these are complete sets. I'm going to be selling them separately, um, and we'll see how they go. I hope you enjoyed that. I might be doing some more videos on other things that I'm selling. Like, subscribe, all that stuff if you really want to. Thank you.